All right, so I've got a thermochromic screen right here in front of me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my thumb like so, and I'm gonna place my thumb in here and just hold it for a few seconds. So heat actually causes a change, not only in the object, but in the properties that make that object. And when the heat dissipates, which is what happens whenever you heat an object or you heat a liquid, like if you have a cup of tea, for example, or a hot chocolate or a coffee, what happens once you get that instant hot out of the spigot or out of your kettle is it starts to cool off immediately. Now, not cool enough that you could sip it and not burn your tongue. We obviously have done that, right? Now, look what happens when I let go of my thumb. You see how it's very blue there? Okay, that's the warmest part. Then we got the green, which is the second coolest part. Then we've got the orange, which is the next coolest part. Now, if you notice what's starting to happen is that this is starting to get cooler and it's starting to go away. The blue has pretty much totally disappeared. The green is starting to fade right now. And as the green is fading, it's going to almost looking like a yellow, but it's getting to be a different state. And now you can notice it's starting to go to like a light orange. And then the light orange is very slowly starting to fade away, indicating that the area that I pressed actually got cooler. Now, let's take our breath. How many of you have ever been skiing or been outside in the cold and made snowmen? I always love doing that, right? Frosty the Snowman. So you take your hands, you put them by your mouth, right? You try to warm up because you're freezing every part of your body. Okay, so let's take this thermochromic screen and I'm gonna blow hot air on it. Now, while I'm doing this, please do not call 911 or think that I'm hyperventilating because I'm not. This is just part of the experiment, right? I'm perfectly okay. No need to call 911. You can see how my warm breath caused the colors on this thermochromic screen to change, right? And you can see now already it's starting to cool up very quickly. And so we can use thermochromic screens in a lot of applications, such as in a lab or in some type of environment where we might have to know if something is very hot or not. In fact, they use these types of things, they call them a stress, test. And they put them on a little card, you might have seen this, hold this finger, and when there is a very low amount of heat being radiated from it, we know that you're not very stressed. So if I was just to take my finger and I was just to put my finger on there like that, okay, it has one color, but what they do is they use another chemical, and with that chemical, it's able to get even deeper than just the temperature. They're actually able to calibrate that temperature to a standard. So pretty cool, right? Thermochromic screens are really neat. I want to thank you so much for popping by my lab today. And remember to go to believemeachieve.com. You know who I am. I'm your podcast host and also your podcast coach. And of course, click on that link below. Make the choice. Buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit. Hey, how about a box of donuts or maybe even a whole pizza? We'll be so grateful for those pennies and dollars that you invest into us. We'll put into new hardware, new technology, new equipment to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content that'll light you on fire. I'll see you in my lab again soon.